Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. So this video is all about what's happened with the latest updates inside the Wave.Video video creating software. So I've been using Wave.Video for quite a few years now, and they have been revolutionizing the way the editor works. And I've got some videos already on my channel which are a little bit out of date. So over the next couple of weeks, I'd like to update those with the most up-to-date versions of how to use Wave.Video and also some of the awesome things that you can do inside of it. Today's video is all around just familiarizing yourself with the actual dashboard and what everything does and how everything works. So before I go on, please do subscribe to my channel if you think that this is something that will help you grow your business and expand your visibility online. My name's Anita Wong, and I am the founder of the Digital Lab and Tech School. If you want to find out about the Digital Lab and Tech School, I've dropped a link underneath this video. It is a premium mentorship program, which you are welcome to join at any time, whenever you wish. Okay, so let's have a little look at the Wave.Video producer. So here I am on the Wave.Video website. So if you haven't used Wave.Video at all, I will also drop another link below this video, or there'll be a card up here where you can actually go to the link and access Wave.Video for free. There is a little bonus if you join on a paid plan with that link, but you know, it's up to you. Maybe try it out for free first. Here is what happens when you first land on the website. So there are lots and lots of different things in here. But first of all, let's just quickly look up here. This is your profile. And this is where you go to your video catalog library and your profile, and also find out information about which subscription you're on. We'll go to my videos in a little while. What I want to show you first of all is what you can get out of Wave. So up here, you have templates. Now these templates are pre-made videos in different shapes and sizes. So in other words, they might fit a phone, so a portrait, they may be horizontal, they may be square. And they have created lots and lots of different templates with lots and lots of different themes that you can try out. So we're going to dive into one of those in a moment to show you exactly how to use the editor. The creative assets are all of the stock libraries that you have access to, the filters, the overlays, the transitions, and also the different graphic elements that you can put on. So in other words, how to create video thumbnails, frame size, and things like that. They also have this tool section. Now, the tool section is basically telling you what's happening inside of the Wave.Video editor, so that you can trim a video, you can create captions, you can do you can transcribe your video, you can add subtitles, you can add timers, all sorts of different things. And we will jump into that as well. Resources is really good. They've got a really intensive blog. They've got knowledge base. They've got video tutorials. They've got this awesome content calendar as well, which gives you inspiration and ideas on what to post. So I open that up on a different link. We'll just go to that in a second. And then we have the pricing. So obviously you can start for free on Wave, which is here, get for free, or you can go to the creator and the business. And those are priced depending on which one you opt for. The free social calendar, like I said, is awesome. You don't have to be a Wave user to access this, and it gives you ideas as the months go on. So for example, today is July the 7th. So that's World Chocolate Day and Way Back Wednesday. If you wanted to think of something content-wise for tomorrow, you could use Thursday's Thoughts, National Freezer Pop Day, and so on and so on. So it's super, super awesome. You can actually add this to your own calendar by clicking the sync calendar, and it will always give you some ideas. So something to bear in mind. Okay, so let's have a quick look at what happens inside of a particular video inside of Wave. So I'm going to choose a template just as an example. So let's just choose a marketing template. So you click on it, and as you can see, there's lots and lots of choice in here. There's lots of different things that you can choose. And up here, if you wanted to go by the video format, so in other words, if you wanted to use a format which has been pre-created for you, and then you just swap up the content or maybe even the words, you can decide whether you want it to be horizontal, square, story or Instagram TV shaped, vertical, or for a Facebook cover. Although as we stand, July 2021, Facebook has stopped the ability to upload video to the Facebook business page covers at the moment. Whether we get that back or not, I'm not 100% sure, but let's hope so in the future. Okay, so let's click on this templates, which we've done. And then what you do is you scroll down and you choose a template that you think might help you to promote your product or your service across the internet. Now you can choose different lengths of video, different style of video. The most popular videos at the moment are what we call short form videos, which would be, say, like YouTube Shorts, TikToks, Reels, and things like that. And actually, I do have another video inside my collection which shows you how to create a YouTube Short or a YouTube Reel or TikTok as well. So I'll drop the link to that as well at the end of this video. So let's just choose this one. So let's go for this one because it's probably got a couple of transitions that helps me to explain to you how to use the editor. When you click on it, all it does is it gives you like this practice. So you can click play and you can see what happens to the video. So then once you think, okay, yeah, I'd like to use this template, you can decide which shape of video you want to use. Now you can change this later, but what I would suggest you do is that when you've created one whole video in a particular shape, you can actually duplicate that and then change the shape. So up here, they've pre-made it as a horizontal, as a square, as a Facebook cover, and as a story. Now, if you choose to use one of these, all of the settings are preset for this particular shapes. If, however, you decide to create one that's not in these options, you might just need to play around with the size of the text and the positioning a little bit, but it's not that difficult to do. So I'm going to just take a normal horizontal video for you, and I'm going to click Edit Template. Okay, so in here is where all the magic happens. So I'm going to go through with you, first of all, what happens over there on the left-hand side, and then I'm going to go over what happens over here on the right-hand side. So left-hand side first. Here we have resize video. So if you did want to change the size of the video, you can change the size of the video whilst you're inside one of the templates by choosing from the various options. Templates go to an area where you can actually swap the template around. So in other words, if you're not happy with the one that you've chosen, you can actually come in and change the template whilst you're inside the editor. So you don't have to go out and then keep coming back in. So you can decide whether you want to do that or not. If I go back to the edit, just so we know where we are, the stocks and uploads is where you have access to, their big catalogue of content. So in the library, this is where you can view all of the different content that is available to you. So if I went into technology, for example, you have these options here on the left. You have video and you have images. So you can either search using both or you can search using one or the other. Another thing you can do is if you want to, you can stay on the free stock videos and images. So in other words, just keep the free button ticked. If, however, you want to spend some money on the stock and you think, actually, I don't want to look at the free ones, I want to make mine pop a little bit more by using some of the stock options, which you have to pay for, you just have to click one and unclick the free. And then this is all $2. If you went for the $4, then it would be mixed and so on and so on. And what you can do is when you hover over it, you see the price here on the right-hand side. Another thing you can do when you search is, say, like if I wanted to do iPhone and put woman and I could put selfie, those three search terms, I click return and it will bring all of the search terms related to those three words up in the search. Now down the bottom, it gives you what's known as the popular choices. So these are the ones that people have been looking at the most. If you wanted the most recent ones, in other words, the most recent videos or pictures that have been put into the catalogue, you click the recent. And if you want the most relevant, so in other words, the most relevant search results associated with your keywords, then you tick the relevant. You can also untick images if you want, and then wait for the videos to come up, and you may need to tick more options to get more options coming up. So in other words, the $2, the $4 ones don't have anything in them. The free has 40, you could go for the 35 and you can go for the 15, and then you can see all of the different prices. If you wanted to preview it before you added it to your editor, you just need to click on the actual image itself and the video or the image would play, and then you can decide whether you want to use it or not. Down here, you can search for similar to this particular one as well, if you wanted to. Okay, so let's just close that. So that's where you would find the library. You do have an option to save things to favourites. So I do have a few that I've already saved to favourites. I have also already purchased some of the images and videos in here. So those will be in my purchase. And you don't only get restricted to what's in the editor, you can actually upload your own videos and images as well. So as you can see, I've got quite a few here uploaded as well, and you can upload files and you can create folders for your uploads, which is awesome. This is a new feature, which is why I haven't got any here, but I could separate mine into video uploads and image uploads. So that's something that I am probably going to do after this video. Okay, so let's go back to the edit area. Underneath the edit area, we have layout, so we can actually change the way our system works by changing the layouts over here. We can have the text option. So with the text option, it gives you lots of different ways that you can have your text presented. This is a brand new feature inside of Wave here. So I'll just move myself over a bit. You can see that we've got lots of different options here. Overlays and stickers are what you can place over the top of your video. So you've got stickers, you have GIFs that you can use as well. You have your logo. So when you first come into the editor, you can upload your logo if you want to. And you also have media. So you can set media. So in other words, you can upload pictures or videos as well to add on to your stickers. Watermark is really good if you want your brand to be seen every time you do a video. So if you have a watermark, you go to your logo, you add it in to your video, and as you can see, it pops down the bottom and every frame will have that showing. It doesn't have to stay at the bottom. You can move it around if you want to, but usually typically the bottom right is where Wave will stick your actual logo. Okay, so that's the watermark. You have audio. So in audio, you can either add music from your library, you can have favourites for that, and you can actually upload audio as well. So if you've got a podcast or you have any audio files that you might want to add to your video, you can upload them here. Captions is also one of the newest features inside of the Wave.Video editor. This is super, super awesome, especially if you use the Wave.Video editor to repurpose some of your live streams. So something that I do when I've got a live stream, I will come in here and I will bring up a snippet of my live stream to use as a promotion, and I can actually create the captions by clicking on the auto captions, or I can upload the SRT file, which is the subtitle file that I've got from somewhere else, into my video. Now the enhancer is like a additional add-on. At the moment, it's got nothing. If I wanted to, I could do bars and it would add bars to my picture. So that's something that we can look at later. So as you can see, it just adds it in. And what happens when you've got music, you see the bars there. Okay, so I'm just going to turn that off at the moment on my enhancer. I'm just going to take that off so I don't have it at all. So that's what's happening down here in the left-hand side. So super, super awesome features for you to use. Now let's just quickly jump over to this right hand side, because this side here is something that you really do need to know how to use. So the right hand side helps you use the blocks down the bottom here. So when we look at a video, we either have a long video or we have a video created up of short sections. So if you imagine when you watch a video and you've got someone walking in from, say, like the doorway, and then it changes scene, you've got someone sitting down on a chair. That's two sections of the video molded together to make one. So what we see down here in this timeline area is exactly that. This video, when it's produced and played, plays as one, but it's actually made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sections, and those 5 different sections are molded together to create one video. So if I press play, it actually flows through the process. So those 2 make 1, and then the 3 sections make 1, and so on and so on. So you see how you create your long video from lots of short little videos. Okay, so down here, this is known as the outside frame. So when the blue part is lit up at the back, that's this background area here, okay? And over here, we have two sections. We have the image section, which goes with the image here. And we also have the layout section, which shows what the layout is. But down here itself, if we click on the background, you can see that the background of this slide is this pinky colour. You can have it as a gradient if you wanted to, and you can even add photographs or videos to the back of it as well. So as you can see, you can adapt the video template to match your needs. Also in this section, and every section has it, we have what's known as a text section. So this is like the media text section in the middle. And in this section, we have our text. So when you click on the text area, you can see that your text is there. We have our image. So we have this area of image. We also have another area of text, which is this bit here. We also have these like overlays or stickers, which make up the way that the actual video has been created. So there's lots and lots of different features, and all of these can be swapped over and adapted to suit your needs. Now, the other thing also is this bit here, which is known as a transition. So this transition here, this bit in the middle, this allows you to decide how you want each frame of your video to be molded together. So we just saw when we were doing it, it fades to black. So we could have, we could have it to swipe. So it swipes across. We could have it make an entrance. We can have a doorway. You can have zoom in. You can have zoom out. You can have blur. You can have spin. You can have wipe. So there's all these different options to make your video pop and make it stand out from all the other videos that are online at the moment. So each transition can be different. It doesn't have to be the same. So this one could be one way. This one could be a different way. The next one along could be a completely different way. And you decide how you want that to work. And when you press play, what happens is that it will then pick up the changes that you've done. So let's just watch a couple of those changes. So it went into a circle then. So that was different to before. And then the next one swipes to the right, and so on and so on. Again, this is all adaptable to you and how you want to change this template to suit your needs. So that's pretty much that area. So let's have a look at how do you change it to suit your needs. So this picture here, for example, when I click on it, you can see here it says replace. When I replace it, I either choose from the library, I search for something similar, I choose from my uploads, or I can choose a colour. So if I choose from my uploads, I can then put one of me in. So if I click on me and click replace, it's now going to put me in there. Now, obviously, it's a bit out of shape. So if I double click it, it's going to make it a bit bigger, and then I can bring it down to fit that space. And then I click done, and it has the picture of me. Again, if I want to change the writing, I double click the writing and I put me, and then I press return, and then I can put digital strategist, and so on and so on. Once you're happy, you just click outside the area that you've done and it will stay the same. Again here, if you want to change a word, you just click on the word and you highlight it. So then I could put my company name here. Bommy Media is fast, intuitive, and works great. And you know, you just change it, or you just delete the whole bit. So if you want to delete the whole bit, and I say, welcome to the Wave.Video tutorial, and so on. And now if I want to change the color, for example, as you can see over here, the text is this color, and these are the options that we have at the moment. If we highlight our text, over here we can click these three dots and it brings up a mirage of different styles. If you have your brand already put into the Wave.Video editor, you can add your brand in, or you can manage your brand and change your brand. If you want to change the color, let's just click that one for now. It will automatically change that color. If I click out, you can see that it's changed. This video is not quite personalized because down the bottom, you see this very faint line here. Now that's the music. So to change the music, all you need to do is come to the end, and you see it's too long here. So you'd need to make the music the same length as the actual video to start off with. And then if you wanted to change the music, you either cut the music or you actually just delete the current music. And then if you want to add audio, you just go back to the beginning of the video. So you click that button on the left here and you swing it back to the beginning. And then you choose audio. You go in here and maybe I'll choose playful, and then I'll just choose this one, and it will automatically load it up. And then all I need to do here at the end of the video is click here, cut it, delete the excess one, come back here, press play, and listen to my new audio. Now, obviously, there are other things that you can do to this template to personalize it, but that's pretty much everything that you need to know about how to personalize a template that you're currently using. Now, there are other things that you can do inside of the Wave.Video studio, but I'm not going to show you those today. If you would like to learn more about how to use Wave.Video and how to actually create a video from scratch, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you wish, if you like, you can jump into my free Facebook group over on Facebook, and I will drop the link to that below this video as well. So now that you've personalized your video, how do you actually get your video over onto your social media platforms? The first thing you need to do is you need to come over here to the publish button. Let me just move myself down out of the way. And you click the publish button. Now it's going to ask you to publish the video. The white label link is to preview the video if you have the business level of this studio, where you're actually creating video for other people. If you're creating a short video, you can actually create a GIF in here, and you can actually create an image from your video. So if you wanted to create a thumbnail from your video to have as a resource, say like if you were putting this video onto YouTube and you wanted to have a specific thumbnail, you could actually create that thumbnail in here as well. So I'm going to do video for the purpose of this. So you click video, then it's going to give you some options on the resolution. Now I usually tend to stick to 1080, but you can, if you want to, do 720 if you know that this video is not going to be used on a big screen, because the resolution helps how crisp the video is. I always go for 1080. That's probably the best thing to do. Quality is optimized, and we are going for an MP4 option because that's a video option. So all you do is you click render, and Wave will just work on your video. So as you can see here, it's got 0%. When it hits 100%, it's going to give you some options to download that video. So I'm just going to let it do its stuff, and then we'll come back in a couple of seconds and show you how to download it. Okay, so now what's happened is it's actually finished the rendering of the video. As you can see a replay of your video. If I put the music on, you can hear the music. So now what you do is you can download the video here. So if you're on any of the paid plans, you can download the video directly to your computer. When you download, you click the download button and it will download the video for you directly into your computer. What you can do here, if you want to, is re-render it into another quality. So like I said, depending on where you're putting your video, you could do this if you wanted to. Now, they do have a little app called the Wave Companion app, and there is a short little video on my YouTube channel which shows you a little bit about that. So if you want to check that out, you can. What it does basically is it sends the video to your phone by following these instructions, and that helps you to then post it to platforms that don't allow you to do it from the desktop, such as maybe Instagram, for example. You can also directly publish your video from within your studio to any of these social media channels or storage vessels by connecting the Wave.Video studio to that particular one. And you would go through the normal process of approving notifications that you could actually join the two up. You may need to sign into that platform and actually give consent to allow Wave to act on your behalf to publish, but that's up to you. Okay, so then once you've done that, your video is all ready to go. Now, what you can also do inside the Wave.Video editor is host your video inside the Wave server and embed it onto your website, for example, or use the hosting page as a way of generating leads for your business, such as getting people to sign up for a free webinar or a newsletter or things like that. That is another video as a whole for another time. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you've learned how to use the basic settings within the Wave.Video editor. This video was recorded in July 2021. There's been an awful lot of updates on the Wave.Video editor, which makes it an absolutely amazing tool to use to help you grow your business. So like I said before, my name's Anita Wong, and if you would like to learn more about using Wave.Video and using video as a marketing tool to grow your business, then do please feel free to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and if you have any questions about what I've gone through today, please drop them in the comments below this video. And if you would like to find out about working with me further or by joining my membership, then please do feel free to reach out to me, either going direct to the Digital Lab or by booking a free 15-minute discovery call using the link below. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.